Last time on Dragonball Super. After traveling to the future in order to help out Trunks, Goku and Vegeta find themselves in the midst of battle against Black. This clash of titans comes to a head when Zamasu fuses with Goku Black. The fight is fierce with no way of beating the Kaioshin. However, Kibito-shin arrives with help. In this universe, only the Super Dragon Balls are able to defuse people, and the Potara is permanent for both gods and mortals. Will Goku and Vegeta risk it all for the sake of the future? The fate of the world rests with two earrings now. An unmatched fighter. What if Vegito could never defuse?
This is part 1 of a collaboration with SaladSaiyan, another awesome YouTuber that does videos similar to my own. So after you're done with this one, head over to his channel and check out part 2. In this universe, the Potara fusion was never retconned, with Vegito's first appearance being undone thanks to Boo's insides having bad air, whatever that means. But anyways, let's begin with the story. Kibito-shin turns to Goku, telling them that this is risky, but it might be the only way. Goku nodded, telling Kibito-shin that they've used the Potara before, the Kaioshin side, and explains that he didn't know how they unfused the first time, but that this time, it might actually be permanent. He went on to describe a small adventure he went on, off to planet Namek, in order to obtain the Dragon Balls. Once Porunga was summoned, Kibito-shin wished to be separated once more. However, this was far beyond the Namekian dragon's power. Goku and Vegeta look at each other, not knowing if this was the right move. They then turn to Bulma, who has clear pain in her eyes, but nods. Just then, they hear the pained screams of Trunks. He had been risking his life against Zamasu for far too long. In an instant, they grab Kibito-shin's Potara, fusing into their most powerful weapon, Vegito. Their voices sounded off in unison, landing in front of Zamasu, ready to battle their greatest enemy yet. Zamasu mocked them for uniting as if trying to be gods, but Vegito didn't pay attention to it. He instead rushed at Zamasu, slamming his fist against the god's jaw. A great battle ensues, starting out similarly to the one we experienced in the anime. However, unlike there, Vegito lands an incredible punch against Zamasu without defusing. This sends him spinning into the building below. Though Zamasu was seemingly able to keep up with Vegito at first, it's clear now that he stands no chance. Even if Goku and Vegeta were very different individuals, as a single fusion, they turn into a cocky, powerful warrior. For this, Vegito wanted to shell out as much punishment as possible against Zamasu. Punch after punch, Zamasu starts to get desperate. His body can't take both the punishment and the clashing mortalities of his fusees. He slowly begins to deteriorate. In one last-ditch effort, Zamasu starts to swing his key sword wildly at Vegito, though he manages to hurt him some. Vegito clashes back with a small version of his spirit sword. Kibito-shin curses under his breath, and Trunks asks what's wrong. Kibito-shin explains that Vegito is toying around with Zamasu instead of finishing him off quickly. Vegito lands a barrage of kicks at Zamasu, who bursts his aura open, creating huge shockwaves throughout.
Now, no need for a temper tantrum,
Vegito says as he fires a small ki blast at Zamasu from the tip of his fingers. This shuts him up right away, allowing for Vegito to blast his spirit sword through Zamasu. Vegito smirks. He knew this was the end of Zamasu. With a swift motion of his arm, Vegito sliced through the middle of Zamasu's body, dividing him in two. However, Zamasu began to heal up and his body become two again. Vegito thought of something, going up to the sky and beginning to create a spirit bomb. Though there weren't many people to get energy from, he knew this would at least greatly damage Zamasu because of his evil core. His spirit bomb began to grow and grow, but Zamasu rushed in for an attack. Before he could reach Vegito, Trunks and Kibito-shin rushed in to protect him, though they knew they couldn't last for long. Everyone still alive gave energy to Vegito, creating a small yet strong spirit bomb. Trunks and Kibito-shin give in what they can as well. Zamasu punched Kibito-shin out of the way and broke Trunks' arm. He could finally approach Vegito, but it was too late. He already threw the spirit bomb, which consumed Zamasu whole. When the smoke clears, there is little of the god. What is left of him was destroyed by a final Kamehameha. Vegito stares at his hand for a second with a smirk. He reunites with the others, thinking about how much trouble he'll be in once Chi-Chi finds out that the fusion is permanent. They have a good laugh. Trunks thanks Vegito for his help, who shoots him a thumbs up. Just then, the ground shakes and the sky darkens. The horrid laugh of Zamasu sounds throughout the world. He had not in fact died, simply spread through the universe. Vegito told Kibito-shin to get Bulma, Mai, Trunks, and Gowazu away. He didn't know what to do, but blasting at it was not working. He tried to think and think until he realized that he had something in his pocket. Well, two things. One was a capsule car key from Vegeta, but more importantly, Goku's Zeno button. He debated with himself if he should use it, and finally decided to. In a flash of light, the little god appeared. Vegito explained what was happening, and Zeno looked at Vegito's earrings, calling him a Kaioshin by mistake. He then started to destroy the whole universe slowly. Vegito freaked out, and used the instant transmission to teleport over to Trunks, quickly getting into the time machine with him. Once they arrive back in the present, Vegito stands quietly outside of Capsule Corp. His life was about to be very interesting from now on. Very different as well. Who would get the weekends? Chi-Chi? Bulma? He would also need to find a new training partner, and now that he was his own training partner. As he thought of all of this, Chi-Chi, Trunks, and Goten rushed at him. They expected Goku and Vegeta, not this. Chi-Chi screams at Vegito as he explains what's going on, while Goten and Trunks high-five each other, calling themselves brothers. After she calms down, Chi-Chi admits that he is pretty attractive, but she's still mad that she has to share him with Bulma. Bulma screams out, "Share?" And the two get into an argument. The God of Destruction and his angel arrive, and Beerus's jaw falls open at the sight and power of Vegito. This was so much stronger than both Vegeta and Goku. Was this the legendary warrior he had looking for in order to challenge? He shook his head, and his master giggled.
Lord Beerus, looks like Goku and Vegeta working together might be an actual rival.
Beerus glares at him. Vegito turns to Trunks and tells him that they need to return into the future and talk to that Zeno. Once there, they are greeted by the smile of Zeno. Vegito tells him everything that happened, and that he's not really a Kaioshin, and that he has a surprise for him in the form of a great challenge that he would love to see, an upcoming tournament. They return to the present.
Hey kids, don't go away. We'll be right back. And now back to our show.
Vegito introduced the two Omni Kings to one another, and declares his enthusiasm for the tournament. He tried to convince them not to destroy the other universes as a result, but it didn't work. Either way, he was excited.
I'll show you little guys what the ultimate fusion is made of.
And unlike Goku, he will tell the others about the consequences of losing. But in the meantime, some time passed, and the Z Fighters said goodbye to Trunks. Vegito agreed to go back and forth between Chi-Chi and Bulma eventually agreed to build a house for Chi-Chi in case she wanted to live closer. It was a bit rough at first, but Chi-Chi got a liking for this more responsible husband, who would do some work as well as train. Bulma loved to brag that this side was Vegeta's side. However, Vegeta would often go and train at Beerus's planet, even going for a whole year. The God of Destruction was amazed by how powerful the union between the Saiyans was, and decided to spar with them a little more, as if training them. He wasn't ready for a full-on rematch just yet, however. Since Vegito is training during this time, it means Bulma actually doesn't have bra. Sorry, Brah, you're never born. This training makes Vegito very powerful, and Beerus starts to become a little worried. Will he actually be replaced like his master always warned? Vegito knows that the Tournament of Power is close, so the recruitment begins. Though most of the combatants will end up being the same, there will be a few differences. Most of this stems from the fact that Vegeta and Goku have different views on people, particularly Frieza. Though Vegito considers getting Frieza into the tournament, he ultimately decides against it. He does not trust him. Recruitment also goes somewhat different as Vegito has less patience than Goku, so he pushes Krillin a bit more into getting his fighting spirit back. The exhibition match for the tournament happens similarly to the normal one, with Gohan, Boo, and Vegito at the helm. In this case, however, Topo and Vegito's fight is a lot faster, and Topo is quickly pushed to try and power up, but he's severely hurt. In the end, the Grand Prix stops the battle, for Toppo is too hurt to continue. Since we're missing 2 combatants, Vegito decides that instead of Frieza, the best option is to train the kids so they are ready to enter. Vegeta had his doubts about the kids. Well, Goku thought they weren't ready just yet. So, as Vegito, they decide to, instead of just not letting them in the tournament, to get them ready for it. As such, Vegito enters the Room of Spirit and Time with Goten and Trunks. He teaches them to fight individually better, rather than relying on Gotenks. However, he doesn't completely dismiss the fusion dance as a powerful weapon in their arsenal. Vegito is a rougher teacher than what Goten is used to, but tamer than what Trunks is used to. The trio learn a lot together, and get stronger through this experience, with the kids even unlocking Super Saiyan 2 for themselves. Their fusion, Gotenks, is also more well developed, with some new techniques. Vegito is very proud of the kids, who already look older and much more experienced than before. Now, it's time for the tournament. In the end, Universe 7's ultimate team for the Tournament of Power consists of Krillin, Android 18, Android 17, Goten, Vegito, Trunks, Gohan, Master Roshi, Tenshinhan, and Piccolo. Vegito was sure, with this team, there ain't no way they lose. But that's everything for part 1 of What If Fusion Was Never Retconned. Be sure to head over to SaladSaiyan's channel to check out part 2, The Tournament of Power. This was a whole lot of fun to make. He's an awesome guy. Had lots of fun making this with him, so be sure to go over there and check it out. But be sure to share, comment, and subscribe, because every day we get a little closer to 50,000 subscribers. Be sure to click the bell icon so you get notified when I upload new videos. The Dragon Ball question of the week this week is, what is your favorite battle in all of Dragon Ball? My personal favorite is Vegeta vs Goku, the original one. Tell me yours down in the comments below and start a discussion. Anyways, until we meet again. See ya!
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to SmugStick, unless you want to be destroyed. Lord Beerus, that's hardly fair. But also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified when he uploads new videos.